Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a collective reading for the full moon in Leo that is happening today on the 5th of February, 2023. And because of that, I'm using my big combined deck of tarot cards and astrological oracle cards. But I have to say, here for this part of the reading at least, there's only tarot cards. And oh no, although there are 44 oracle cards in here, I feel like sometimes they are a little bit shy, as they seem to be here, because the tarot cards are overriding the oracle cards. And just a quick thing that I want to share with you. If you have been together with me in the journey through the astrological oracle cards in the community tab that I did in January this year, and you have a curiosity about astrology, then I just did, I just recorded actually a special reading for the patron community, where I share the wisdom of the stars. So it's a bit more focused in astrology, and I feel like, over there I am going to have a lot more room for the astrological oracle deck to speak, since the reading that I did there, that I just recorded, was just with those oracle cards. And so just giving them more room to speak and to come through. And it was really, really beautiful. So if you are interested in that, then there is a link down below for my Patreon, and I would really love to see you there. So beginning with this collective reading here for this full moon in Leo, there's something very beautiful connected to the message that showed up in that patron reading, that is talking about the expansion of the heart. But here there's something very funny happening, actually, because it's talking about um, the careful way that you are taking care of others. It's actually reflective of how you see yourself as a healer, as a conscious person, somebody that has a very like a higher purpose here on earth. And that's the reason why perhaps you have to constantly deal with people needing you, those types of people that whenever somebody has trouble to resolve their own issues, or generally see you as the one who is going to give the best advice, or at least is going to listen to them. So I feel like you're the one that people come to in order to open their hearts and open their problems with, and you seem to be happy to do so. But it's almost like the more that you do so, the more that you give yourself, the more that you heal others, it's like the more necessary it is for you to have your own alone time so that you can heal your own energy, right? It's like the way that I'm seeing this, it's like a need to decompress, a need to ground your energy and let go of everybody else's input or energy over you, right? It's like you need to let go. It's like there is a sacred place that is coming here at the end of this reading, that is talking about the need to be on your own, which is a little bit reversed than the message that was coming through for the patron reading. But anyways, it's funny how they are very complementary when I see that, because it feels like the one that I just did with the astrological oracle cards, it's almost like the second step after this. So, but let's see with the cards. We're beginning with the Wheel of Fortune, and this Wheel of Fortune was talking about we're on, right? This is what I heard. We're on, and there's almost like this passion that this. Oh my God, I cannot speak. This button that is being pushed. I joined the two words. This button that is being pushed because of the alignment of sun and moon being this full moon. But there's also something very beautiful about like something that is locking into a specific timeline that is bringing us all to center stage, right? Leo is this sign that wants to be at the center of the stage. And I feel like this is what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing to all of us collectively. It's about, you know, taking on that spot, you know, owning that place under this spotlight where we're on, right? It's like there is no hiding, there is no staying, you know, in this behind the scenes type of very protected mode. It's almost like now it's time to shine. Now we're on, because as I said, you seem to be summoned by those around you and perhaps even your family with the 10 of Cups. And it seems to be a lot more connected to personal relationships here, right? People that love you and you love them back, and you seem to see what their struggles are, or, you know, just wanting to uplift them. Because, you know, to me, the 10s are all about the shared path. And it's interesting because if you check the thumbnail, you'll see that there is another 10 that is right underneath that, and it's the 10 of Wands. And so feeling like you can sense the burdens, you can sense the struggles, you can sense the challenges of those who you love the most. And because of that, you know how to embrace them. You're showing up here as this Queen of Cups. So I feel like it's natural in a sense that people in your life, in your family, your friends, your loved ones always seek you out for comfort, for a hug, for advice, right? It's like, it seems like you are the source of love and warmth and comfort that those who you love, they go to, right? They go to you. It's like you're the go-to person that they always have in their hearts when they want to have that re-energizing, right? It's like when they need to lift up from, you know, a sad time or just a challenge. It seems like they go to you, and you are more than happy to provide the right guidance, because it's not just that now it's time, right, to take that spotlight, and it is coming through pretty much as healing, right? Or healing others with your love, because you seem to have a real true connection with your high priestess self, with your intuition, with your higher wisdom, with your higher self, however you want to see this, that feels like you are very good in giving advice, right? Because you are in tune with your heart. So those who are connected to your heart, so those who you love and love you back, feel this heart resonance, and the heart resonance connects or activates with this high priestess self, right? And this high priestess seemed to have like always the right thing to say, or you, right, embodying the high priestess, you always have the right thing to say. You always know how to embrace, how to feel like you know, like you can provide the healing, or it's like you feel like your heart is big enough and your wisdom is high enough that you can receive them, that you can welcome them into your space. And I feel like there is a beautiful thing also that is happening from this high priestess, followed by the 10 of Wands that I mentioned already. Another 10, right? So another shared path. But this is the way that, you know that somebody is coming to you asking for advice, asking for some sort of healing, comforting presence. It's like, it's because you feel their heart. So it's almost like you can sense them coming from afar, right? But when they do come, the wisdom that you carry within your soul, within your heart, within your spirit, is one that you Yes, you're going to hug them. Yes, you're going to embrace them. Yes, you're going to be comforting, and you're going to listen to them. But the way that you're going to help them the most, I want to say, is by using this light, right? This wisdom is coming through as light, because this is coming through as like the torch that you hold is going to be passed on to them so that they can illuminate their own path. You cannot, travel down this path with them. You cannot go through this for them. They have to do this. And this is what I feel like you are very wisely saying to them in a way that brings light, brings illumination, brings comfort, but also brings strength and courage and confidence that no matter how hard their life is at the moment, or no matter what struggle that they are going through, it's like they are going to overcome the challenge, knowing that your family, in a sense, right? Or that you are always going to be there supporting them, right? Emotionally, or at least, in energy, because you're going to say the right thing, or you're going to give the right piece of wisdom. So that is the passing of the torch that illuminates your beingness is going to be passed on to them, so that they can light up their own path. I'm seeing this as this path of many torches that were shut down, but the moment that they meet with you and that you light up their own beingness, it's like all of these torches are now on, right? It's like the same way that that you are on for this job, let's say, or for this role. It's because, yes, it's your purpose. Yes, you feel in your heart the importance of this, but there's also the responsibility that you cannot overcome this for them. You can light their beingness. You can light up their confidence, their self-esteem, their strength, their inner knowingness that they can do this, that they can handle this, right? It's like you're showing your support is actually lighting up their own confidence that they can do this, that they're not alone, although they are the ones who have to walk down that path. And I feel like that is not only illuminating for you, but it's for them as well, because we have the sun card. So this is the ultimate sunlight, the ultimate source of light, the never-ending source of light, which comes from you. It's like, it seems like the torch that you're lending to them, that you're passing on to them, it's actually more effective because is igniting something that is their essence, right? So it's like you're saying to them, the more that you rely upon me to do this for you, the less you will find how powerful you are to always keep yourself lit up and always illuminated and always, capable of finding everything that you have inside to overcome your own challenges. So this is what you're saying to them. And the more that you say to them, the more responsibility you're taking, because I feel like, okay, the dynamic is simple, but the way to explain this might be a little bit more confusing, just because this might involve family members, and it's like there needs to be clarity and consciousness about the dynamic and your role of the healer, of the one that is the go-to person whenever somebody close to you has a problem, because your wisdom understands and is very clear about the responsibility that you hold within yourself, and the responsibility that this person, whoever, or these people that come to you seeking your advice, that they also hold, right? It's like you are reminding them of their responsibility and their ability, right, to overcome the challenges that they seem to have, knowing that, yes, you are going to support them, but you're not going to do anything that only them can do, right? Only them can, only they can be the ones to actually travel down that path, right? You cannot do this for them. But so in a sense, it's like you're not you're being welcoming, you're being loving, you're being receptive, you are giving what you can, you are supporting them, but you're not overextending something that is their responsibility, right? And that is igniting a light within them that brings joy to you as much as brings joy to them, because it's like each one being responsible with your own lives, you knowing your ability that you have to tune into yourself and to provide words of wisdom to those who need, but also pass on the torch and, pass on the responsibility that, is theirs, right? That is within their essence. It's like you are reminding them of their own power, the power to overcome whatever they have going on for them. And I feel like this is something that is really healthy to you. The Hermit here, ending this part of the reading, is talking about how you are so knowledgeable, so wise, so incredibly conscious of your attunement, your connection to the divine, your connection to your higher self, that you know the moment that you had made your contribution, and then, when you need to retreat yourself back to your cozy sacred space of the hermit, right? So it's like you're not going to deny comfort or support to those who are coming after you, who are coming to seek your advice, right? It's like you know that you can embrace them, you know that you can give what they are seeking, but you're not going to sorry, oops, sorry about that. You're not going to over exceed your role, right? You're not going to pass the limits that are just not yours, right? It's like you cannot do something that is not in your hands. So you're passing everything, every bit of knowledge that you have in yourself, inside of your beingness, inside of your spirit, but at the same time you are giving to them much more than they realize, right? Because it's like you're giving them back their essence. It's like you're reminding them of who they are in a way that feels like a never-ending source of illumination, a never-ending source of knowing who they are. And then when you leave, it's like they're left with much more than you could give them if you were to do the thing that they were struggling with, right, for them. It's like you're giving them more by knowing when to close the door and say, now you have to resolve this on your own, right? Now I have to leave, I have to retreat, because this is my grounding moment when I get to reset, when I get to recharge, when I get to go back to my own inner body of knowledge to recalibrate, right? It's like this is your alone moment. And so I feel like what this full moon in Leo is bringing is this consciousness to you as part of this collective, that you are very much aware of your unique power to heal others and to help others and support those who you love with your words of guidance and your advice. But you know also the moment, the right moment, when it's time to send them on their way, and know that you have given exactly the right amount of knowledge that they needed to replenish themselves, right? And find the courage to go resolve their own issues, and you going back to your own inner world to take care of yourself, to, gather more spiritual information, more knowledge, more wisdom, right? Just recharge with your own self, right? Reconvene with your own self. So I am going to pull more cards for this reading, and also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. And have a beautiful, beautiful full moon in Leo. Bye!